are changing my voice. This video will probably be the most important video about gang stalking that you'll ever see, other than the videos that show that I'm Christ. What do Freemasonry, the Satanic Circus, the Ku Klux Klan, carnivals in general, magicians, and vampires in popular culture have in common? By the time you finish this video, you should know the answer to that question to a large degree. So it's important to note that in the Klan, the highest positions that anyone can think of are the Grand Wizard and the Grand Dragon. The Grand Wizard and the Grand Dragon. Now, one need only to compare the outfit of a Freemason to a magician to see the connection. In fact, I believe it was from the movie A Birth of a Nation about the Ku Klux Klan. I think they made it themselves, if I'm not mistaken. That we see a person trying to impress a little girl doing magic, doing Klan magic. And the Klan had what's called K-words. They spoke in code, just like Masons have Masonic wordplay, what have you. In fact, the founder of the Klan, Nathan Bedford Forrest, was a Freemason. Again, the founder of the Ku Klux Klan, Nathan Bedford Forrest, was a Freemason. Now, we know the Klan wanted people to stay away from the white girls, and they often raped black women and natives and what have you. They raped whoever they could. The Grand Dragon, right? The snake is a phallic symbol. Give her the Mr. Snakey, as they say. Very sick, very immature, very cowardly, right? Like using bed sheets and terrorizing people and ganging up on old ladies. Just pitiful. In its heyday, the Klan had 4 million members, 4 to 6 million members, around 1920s, 1930 or so, the second Klan. And after a famous rape incident by a high-ranking Klan's member, I believe it was of a female named Oberholzer, on a train, if I'm not mistaken, the Klan started to lose its numbers. Now we know that fraternities have a history of raping and so on and so forth. So this is not like some proof that the America turned over a new leaf. They didn't. Well before the Civil Rights Act of 64-65, which didn't exactly change the racist sentiments in the country, mind you, the Klan had dispersed to a large degree. Now there's only said to be around 10,000 or so members of the third Klan. Talk about the evolution of racism, right? First Klan, second Klan, third Klan. So we see the Freemasons, historically, were a whites-only group, right? Then they had the Prince Halls where they let some black people with some Irish Masons and so on and so forth. But to this day, as I've been told, some Masonic lodges, many of them, are still whites-only. If they're not racist, why is it white-only, right? Pretty straightforward. So we can look and we can see the connections with, and also, before I forget, the guy who coined the term eugenics, Francis Galton, was also a Freemason. And eugenics is about sexual control. So we can see that the Masons, the Klan, and other groups are concerned with sexual control, right? Fraternities, what have you. We also see that they're concerned with illusion and psychology and quote-unquote magic on some Ronald McDonald immature stuff, right? We see the Klan, right, was very kind of fanatic with it. And we see it like with a lot of teachers, a lot of craftsmen. They get very angry and irritating, kind of thing, right? And they do it in their own way. We see that's a part of it too, this kind of intolerance, this kind of white supremacy-derived intolerance, white Jew and LGBT supremacy. We see with the magicians, right, the magician's assistant, they like to impress them. Wow! And we also see in American Pie in this depiction of American women, right? It says, this is what American women's like, right? Like a Lenny Kravitz song, American women, da-da-da-da, right? We see that they're depicted like vampires. Why? Because they're said to be swimming in ill-gotten gains and drunk off the blood of the saints, sucking the blood of the poor, gold diggers, social norm fanatics, what have you. Now, if I make this video much longer, you might get confused. So I'm going to end it there for now. But to make a long story short, if you don't know why this connects to gang stalking, you're insane. Gang stalking is being done on the highest level by white Jews and LGBT people, and on a level beneath that, they have some token minorities. That is the situation. If you do not know that, you are insane. Do you think black people or Hispanic people or Native Americans run America? You see, people are so much in denial that we have to start with that. I'm not racist, I'm mixed, okay? And I'm a mixed person who's not racist. But we have to start with who's doing it and why. They're doing it for sexual control and to reinforce cultural values. It coincides in its extreme forms with 9/11, okay? Where they said their stated argument after that was to spread American values, okay, and to reinforce, the American agenda and their interests abroad, which goes back to corporations, and corporations are full of Freemasons and groups that are very similar. Also, look at their shape. They're concerned with their craftsman kind of body shape. So basically, there's a bunch of guys shaped like police who would try to make it so people, especially minorities, are less impressive than they are. That's part of what they do. It's part of why all the covert drugging and fuming and so on and so forth. And there's people who are more like tall Englishmen, and some are shorter Jews who try to make it seem like that their mind, body, soul, spirit, if you will, are superior to the kind of craftsmen, bigger police, military, Mason-shaped guys. Common Mason, right? Common craftsman shape. Think about what craftsmen do, right? They lift things, they saw things quite often, right? They're plumbers, they're electricians, right? They're craft. And they tend to be shaped like police officers typically are, who are shaped in a way that helps them handcuff people, wrestle them to the ground, grapple them, restrain them, what have you.